everyone, my name is Nikita and I am from the Bodhi Academy. In the last video, had started with the chapter Heredity and Evolution from 10th Standard Science textbook. We completed with the first part of the chapter, that is heredity, and today we are going to see the second part of the chapter, which is evolution. Okay, so when we talk about evolution, what idea do we have about this word evolution? Okay, does this word means development, progress, or what it is? So in this part, in this video, we will be knowing what evolution is and how it is different from development. Okay, so over here there is an experiment. Okay, there is a experimental experimental phenomena which we need to see to study about this concept of evolution. Okay, so now in a population, so here we have considered a population of beetles which are red in color. Okay, beetles which are red in color. So these beetles are present in a vegetation, okay, in an area, in an environment, and these beetles are eaten by the crows. Okay, so the beetles in the first cases are eaten by the crows. Now what happens after some years when they reproduce, there is one variation. Okay, there is one variation. One beetle, okay, one beetle in this becomes green. Okay, there is a variation. We know that sexual reproduction leads to variation. Okay, so here also there is a variation wherein one beetle becomes green. After some generations, most of the beetles turn green in color. Okay, they become green in color. Now in this case, what happens is that this green color of beetles are not seen by the crows. Okay, they are camouflaged, they are not seen by the crows, because of which more of the green beetles now survive. Okay, so now over here only the green beetles survive. Green beetles survive, and there is the population of only green beetles now in the entire environment. So it has changed from red beetles to green beetles. Okay, now in this case we have seen that there was just one gene which has entered the population, one different gene, because of which the beetle turned green. Okay, now why only green color beetles got increased? Okay, why the population of green beetles increased? This is because it gave it a survival advantage. It gave the beetles the green color, a set survival advantage. So this means this phenomena, when naturally the a particular trait is selected by the nature which gives them a survival advantage, is called as natural selection. So this is an example of natural selection, wherein a particular gene enters the population and that gives the organism a survival advantage, and it is naturally selected by the environment. Okay, so this is an example of natural selection. Now in the second instance, what happens is that again we consider the red beetles only. This time the variation of the red beetles, the variation in their color is blue color. Okay, the variation is blue color, so it will be same case. Okay, they will be eaten by the crows, but this time what happens is that elephant comes, okay, and the foot of the elephant, it kills most of the red beetles. Okay, it kills most of the red beetles, and who survives is that the blue beetles survive. Okay, the blue beetles survive and they increase their population. Now this is a matter of chance. Okay, this was a matter of chance which lead to the change in the genes. Okay, which lead to the change in the characters and which lead to the shift in the genes. So this phenomena is an example of genetic drift. Okay, genetic drift, which shifts a particular type of genus due to some environmental effects or any other thing. It leads to changes in the genes, the shift in the gene, that is called as genetic drift. Okay, so these two phenomena, the natural selection and genetic drift, both are the main reasons, okay, which contribute to the process of evolution. Okay, to the process of evolution, natural selection and genetic drift. So now in the third case, again we consider the red beetles only. The population wherein the red beetles were staying, okay, in that area, the vegetation became scarce because of some diseased plants. The vegetation became scarce, because of which now the weight of the beetle is reduced. Okay, weight of the beetle is reduced, but we can see that in the last generation, of which what we can see, the size of the beetles, the weight of the beetles appears to be similar as the first generation. It has not gained the less weight beetles. It has appeared to be the same as the normal weight beetles. Now why is that so? Why is that the weight of the beetle was not inherited by the beetles? The reduced weight of the beetle was not inherited. Okay, now the main reason for this is that some changes which happen in our experiences of our lifetime, okay, the changes which we experience during our lifetime are not inherited. For a change to be inherited, okay, for a particular change to be inherited, the change should be in the DNA of the organism, okay, because the DNA is the one which inherits, and the change should be in the reproductive tissues. Okay, that's the reason experiences which a person experience in their lifetime are not inherited to their offspring. Okay, so this means that which traits are inherited, the changes in the reproductive tissues and which changes the DNA of the organism, which goes into the zygote. Okay, those are inherited. Whereas changes in the somatic cells or non-reproductive tissues, or which is not a change in the DNA of the organism, is not inherited. Therefore, experiences in the lifetime of an organism are not inherited. Okay, so this was one concept. Now the next concept which we need to study in this is speciation. Okay, now for this, same example of beetles is taken. Okay, there is a beetle population. What happens is that beetle feeds on vegetation. Okay, so the vegetation is spread in the mountain range. Okay, mountain range, and there is also in the local environment. Okay, so the beetle population is forming a subpopulation in different environments wherever there is little vegetation found. Okay, and over here it is also forming its main population. Okay, because there is more vegetation over there. Okay, now what happens is that the in both these cases the beetles are increasing in number, means they are reproducing with their members of the subpopulation. Okay, beetles are reproducing and they are increasing in number. So now what happens is that one beetle, sometimes one beetle from this population or from this population, one beetle comes and it meets the beetle of this population. Okay, so now this is a different beetle and this is a different beetle, right? So beetle from this population comes and meets the beetle from the main population and they reproduce. Okay, they reproduce, and when they reproduce, there is a gene flow now in the population. There is a gene flow, means the genes from this population are now and has entered this new population. Okay,